red, blue, purple light. Friends, red, blue, purple light. Friends, facts, red, blue, purple light. Friends, red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts, you can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road, you better stay on your toes. I was till the land, focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts, peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is episode 28 of Techno Tuesdays, all right? And I am your host, Brother Red Pillar. And I am joined by my co-host, Spin City, in the building.
Oh,
Peace
yeah,
to
I'm
the
in
dog.
there. I'm in there. Peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours.
Peace to
Slowing down.
All right, what's good with you, my brother?
Everything good. I'm moving around, moving and shaking around the world, spinning the globe, making sure the
Moving and
connection
shaking
is
like
strong.
turkey bacon.
Okay.
Moving and shaking like vegan bacon.
Hell yeah. Make sure my connection is strong. Y'all let me know how I sound. I see myself lagging a little bit. Let me know about that audio, please.
The audio was good. It was just a little. It was given. Saturday kung fu flick type of shit that he was lagging, so it was looking like you was doing the ad. You good though?
Yeah, I want y'all to get it up. Make sure it tap in, stay strong, y'all.
Oh nah, you on a heavy lagging 10. Is that me? Is that just me, family, or do y'all see?
It's probably me. It's probably your boy.
Okay. So let's go ahead. I don't think we're gonna do the roll call. We know who's in the building. The family is here and whatnot. Shout out to everybody pulling up on the show tonight. You feel me? A little bit of late show. They said it's a little lagging 10, but you know, everything will work itself out. I've been through that before. It's literally the bandwidth. Once the bandwidth kicks in, it like smooths itself out. Oh, they want to do roll call. So we're gonna do roll call. We got Queens in the building. Shout out to the NYC. Y'all be safe out there. We got Nashville in the building. Tennessee. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Nashville family. You dig? Who else do we have in the building tonight? You know what I'm saying? Who else do we have in the building? Let's see. We got Flint. Shout out to Flint, the home of Clarissa Shields. I found that out. Yeah, shout out to Clarissa. She was putting them paws on Shorty the other day.
Yeah, yes, she was.
Putting them paws. I'm gonna stop making fun of her. She might her and Papoose. I might run into her and Papoose in the airport.
Oh yeah, that's a bad run-in with that
That's a
boxer.
bad running, bro. If y'all have beef with Clarissa Shields and run into her and Papoose in Walmart, that's a bad beatdown right there, bro. Papoose with the ashy knuckles and Clarissa with the two pieces. Don't want that. Brisbane, Australia. Brisbane, Australia in the building. Shout out to Brisbane. You know what I'm talking about? El Paso, Texas. Shout out to the El Paso family. All right. Shout out to the El Paso. We got Chi-Town in the building. Salute to the Chi-Town Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, Golden Child, doing big things in Chicago.
In Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, making big waves and whatnot, bringing that unity movement out there. He got everybody outside, corporate, all of the people that I've seen from Chicago tapping in with him. Yeah, peace to him and his movement and what he's doing. If y'all in Chicago, make sure that y'all support the brother Golden Child. Go and get them unity hats, that merch. Go and rock that, represent it. You know what I mean? And when they do these events, definitely either send your support or pull up. Nashville in the building. Shout out to Nashville. Shout out to Nashville. So yeah, man, a lot going on in the world of technology. You know, a lot going on. Usually things drop on Wednesday, Spin. When we finish doing what we do, we always wake up to these new releases. But something must have got in them this week, man, because they was like, F that. We're going to pop shit off on Monday and Tuesday. You know
for sure.
And Monday was a big rollout day. A lot of new tech dropped and whatnot. Today was some big drops. So we're going to talk about that. Let's get that out of the way and inform all of the family out there as to what's new in the world of technology. So do you want to start?
Yeah, definitely. I want to make sure that that I'm alive over here, man. Maybe I gotta speak real slow or something. I still see that I'm a second behind, bro. But
what's the first thing I asked you when you pulled up? I was like, yo, this is AI, my nigga. You sent the clone to talk to us tonight?
nah, this not even a clone. This really what's really going on. So
no doubt.
Yeah, we gonna see. Just give me a second, real quick,
Okay.
Red. I'm gonna make a connection switch and then see what we can do.
All right. So while he gets this thing ready, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, Moors and Mobites, we're gonna go to our sponsors real quick, and we will be right back. A word from our sponsors. All right, and we'll see you in 1 minute.
Trumpet sounds of golden harps. I saw in a Zion these crystal balls of lightning.
Definition of a crystal: order, symmetry at the biological level. Melanin is a complex crystalline biopolymer. It is found in the nuclei of all cells, and concentrations of melanin may be found in the brain. Melanin is that X factor that opens up those subtle realms and means of communication. Again, intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience. Yes, I.
Crystal balls of lightning, thundering different sort, 4 and 20 Haitians around this. It was very cloudy, earthquake over the north and the south side, seraphim thrones and.
That's my joint right there.
Yeah, that was knocking.
Real catchy jingle and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? Real catchy jingle and whatnot. Look, we got the Hawker in the building, man. Shout out to the UK. We got London in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Hollywood, California. I hope it's Hollywood and not Hollywood. You feel me? So yeah, let me bring you in on this next camera. That looks like it's working. There you go. You're gonna have to mute the other one. There we go. All right,
So
yeah.
how's that?
Let me remove this. You want me to remove that other one? Yeah, remove that other one, even from the back page, even from the backstage, because it's gonna have.
Yeah, I just won't be able to share my screen. That would be the one I would share my screen from.
Okay, yeah, that's what
So
you could
let's
do.
see. Let me just try something real quick, Red. Hey man, technical difficulties for your tech heads, ain't it? Let me
That's
just
right.
put a presentation over there. See how that look. You know, because that'll be the computer, and I'll just speak from here.
Yeah, boom. That
Okay,
works.
okay. Take it down. Take it down now. Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
going on. That's what's going on. See, technical difficulties for a blur. It ain't nothing.
For a
All right.
blur, yes, we fix tech. We do tech issues in real time, y'all. We take care of that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, in real time. So y'all can see y'all comments. So like Red was saying, man, the latest and greatest in tech, man. Um, I would say what's going on with agentic AI. Once again, it's always the conversation of agentic AI most of the time. It's crazy like that. Um, I mean, this, he had brought Opal up. There is also, Chat GPT did their agent. They dropped that. There's Emergent. So there's all these. There's even still what we've been working with is Abacus and Make. So now that's the new wave. You guys got to look at AI sometimes. Like now that's the wave to go. You see everybody that is a company, app creator, developer team, whatever, that's what they tend to go ahead and flock towards. You know what I mean? So that's one hell of a race. So everything that's going on with AI animation, my favorite part, um, that's going wild. It's one hell of a fight between Runway ML and Kling. Open Art got everybody. Hicksfield going off the charts. Hadra, Leonardo just adding VO3. With so that whole world and everything that everybody's doing in there, that's a crazy one.
Yeah, they cranked
Yeah,
up.
so agents, MCPs, workflows, and automation. Pretty much that's what's been the hottest topic of this week.
So there's a rumor floating around that as soon as the first, maybe August 5th, they're going to be releasing Chat GPT 5 and it's
Mm-hmm.
rumored to have a MCP built in and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm. Again, and man, that's how they make it one hell of a race, man. That's how they make it one hell of a duel. It's like, okay, so at first you had to go to a whole MCP store, and the MC, you know what's going on. The MCP store, that whole movement, API store, that whole movement. Chat's like, nigga, we're just gonna put it all in one and see what you do next.
Right. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah,
Like even what they did their agent by fusing their already agent operator with deep research to make it more advanced, more browser adept. But once again, if they can make agents work on the data level and not the browser level, I think they're going to be far more effective, far faster, and would with a lot more massive use cases. You know what I mean? Because the average person doesn't buy Chat GPT for $200 because they just don't have the general capacity to use it at that level. They
right.
don't buy Grok for 300. They don't buy Gemini for 250. It's just because they're not there. And a $20 a month, okay, cool. And most of these launches be for motherfuckers spending 200, 300, 500 with the AI company. And I always known from the snap that AI was going to end up getting expensive because now how everybody's climbing on top of each other. Remember when everything was pretty much open source? Remember when everything, you know what I'm saying? there weren't certain limitations. There were not certain biases when it came to images, when it came to writing, etc.,
Right,
etc. Now everybody's starting to zip it up a little bit and add more restrictions and more cost.
right, right. And you would have thought that because of the China's intervention by flooding the market with all of these open source models and these affordable models,
Mm-hmm.
that would have quote unquote disrupted the market in a
Yeah.
way that in a way it has, but it seems like these the big dogs, they still rolling out those models. I feel that when ChatGPT popped out with the $200 price tag for Sora at
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, that kind of set the pace or set the trend to where the other companies were like, well, F that, we're gonna offer our $200 bundle and whatnot and see what.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know,
Exactly.
China's still on their ass. Pause. You know what I mean? They still deflating their tires. You know what I mean? They still throwing these very affordable models out. I just saw a report that they have a new model that's 75% cheaper than DeepSeek, and DeepSeek was wild cheap.
And that shit was wild cheap. That's what I'm saying. They just come out and walk over their own shit and then say, "Look what we did to America."
Right.
Model context protocol, Holly. Shout
Yep.
out to my dog
Oh,
Holly Hemmett.
yep.
Um, Model context protocol, the model of large language model you're using, the context in which you need it to work, and the protocol that you need it to work on.
Yep. That's a word for everyone's glossary. Put that in your lexicon because you'll see that a lot and you'll begin to hear that MCP, one of those words for 2025 is
Mm-hmm.
going to be on everybody's on the tip of everyone's tongue in the AI world. Okay, but you'll definitely begin to hear about it. It's going to really make um, it's going to make waves if GPT-5 comes out with it. You know what I mean? Anything that OpenAI rolls out tends to kind of like have built-in press. You know what I mean? And it
Mm-hmm.
appears on the front pages of these blogs. It gets adapted, and because of the vast amount of users that they have globally, they're able
Mm-hmm.
to onboard people, in a faster pace as it stands with OpenAI. It could change, but as it stands, they still the big dogs and whatnot. Somebody said that Gemini is low key better than ChatGPT. That's why they were in a rush to push 5 out and whatnot because they're beginning to lose a lot of market share to people like Anthropic and Google. You know what I mean? That's on their ass and whatnot. How you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. I do like a lot of the things that Gemini does. So again, like all large language models maybe do something a little bit different because it's actually a hidden MCP. It could be. I've always said, and then I think ChatGPT is really my time to shine because I've been always saying that it has to go to a large concept model. It can't be large language. Too much data for one question. So I've been calling large concept models out. So
Right,
um, with GPT-5, they're essentially trying to go ahead and do what Google DeepMind is doing. We also we so much we hear about Gemini, we hear about that's pretty much it. We don't hear about Gemma. We don't hear about AI Studios by Google. We don't hear
Firebase.
about Mariner. We don't hear about Diffusion unless you've been here on Techno Tuesday,
That's
right?
right.
So you're not able to hear about some of these things that's going on, like a diffusion model of large language model that does things in record speed. I can bring up my diffusion uh, over on the computer, but even people not even knowing that this type of technology exists, it's like you're gonna always lean towards the most marketable. And OpenAI and ChatGPT was the most marketable. It rose to the top in record time, and that's what has the whole
culture, the whole world at this point, just chat GPT, chat GPT, chat GPT. So with you guys finding out that Gemini's better, Grok's better, Claude's better, Quinn's better, you might find something that's better, more suitable for what you want to do with language, copywriting, business, etc., math, science, whatever. You'll find out what's better for you. So yeah,
Right.
that's my piece on that.
Definitely. Let's take the family on a spin. I want to go into our Instagram channel.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a trip, y'all. We'll take a field trip onto the Instagram platform. If you're in the chat and you don't have an invite to our channel, we definitely want y'all to be a part of the Instagram channel. It's free, but it is informative. It's where we drop information on a daily. It might be the most AI informed channel on Instagram, as far as I know, until it's different. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
if I follow a channel that's doing it like that, that's dropping information, by all means, let us know. We are not in competition. We are in collaboration. We here for the information. So you let us know, all right? And we'll sign up to it. But as it stands right now, this is the hub. This is the repository. You feel me? It's the gift that keeps on giving. You know what I mean? It's the gift that keeps on giving. So let me go ahead and pin that. I'm gonna pin this. This is for you guys out there. Just make sure you go sign up to it. And
yeah, get up in there, man. Watch this good news.
get up in there. Let's go over there right into that.
Here we go, man.
Boom.
That's easy.
So we'll have YouTube videos in there. We'll have Instagram shorts. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of stuff is in here. We even are looking for some contributors so we could give you the wrench. We're gonna deputize a few people so y'all can start dropping links and drop stories and whatnot. You just gotta know that you know what you're doing. The news. This is the first one. AI startup Pika is building an AI-only social video app. Now,
This is crazy.
let me share something with everyone so you can understand how important this is and why it's important to get on this right now. I think YouTube just put a thing out and they said that they're going to demonetize the YouTube channels that have AI on it because, as we know, there's something called AI slop, right? And AI slop is, I clicked on a what do they call that? A clickbait video. It was like Jay-Z just got arrested or some stupid shit at the Beyonce concert. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? You know me, messy Marv and whatnot. I'm like, what's going on? This is on some late night shit too. I didn't even have all of my senses activated, so I'm just jumping and shit. And it was AI slop. You know what I mean? And obviously, whatever the channel was, they get paid per click, so they don't give a damn what they post. They just gonna post whatever, so you could click on it. So YouTube is doing away with that, right? And it's whatever. But on a channel, this is not a channel, this is a platform. This is a whole AI platform. And if you know, like I know, they're going to have some form of monetization on this platform. So for all of the creators who may be getting pushed off of YouTube, you're gonna have somewhere to exist. So when and you're gonna be able to go there and be inspired. You could go there and see what the latest and greatest is. And if you cold like that, you could pull up and do the damn thing and drop links and whatnot. So this is coming.
Just on that real quick, Red. It's not that you can't be an almighty creator on YouTube and still be monetized with AI. is that, you know, you can't just you just can't put 300 of somebody else's Yeti video out there and think that you're going to get monetized
Right.
for it. You know, is, you know, if you got your own voice, your own characters, your own soundtracks, because YouTube, you know, Google is YouTube, so they wouldn't cut off their own hand, to
Right.
where, you know, YouTube supplies auto dubbing, and you know, VO2 is in YouTube Shorts automatically. So it's not that they hate AI and they're going to get rid of it all. They're saying, you know, to keep putting out repetition after repetition, voiceover over voiceover, because of the speed. Because remember, I said I found out how I can just steal people's posts. I can literally screen record their post, bring it over to fucking Runway Act 2 at this point with an 11 Labs voice changer, and just spit the piece of content right back out into the world with a different look and different voice. So they're definitely fighting against that.
Right. So this is a good look for all of my creatives and whatnot. Pika Labs. Keep on the lookout for that. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna get Pika a lot of deals with the other folks as well. That's gonna get Pika Labs a lot of deals with like
Invested in
Runway
Oh
and
yeah, they're gonna
Adrian.
collab with them heavy. Yeah.
States venture capitalist.
This is Sabrina Romanoff. This is valuable information because at this point in the game, there are some of us who are ready to go and get the bag. You know what I mean? For all of my adults, the grown folks out there, the grant writers, people who come out of corporate, you know, brothers and sisters who are real about their business, and you see the billions and the millions that are floating around in this quote unquote space. Well, now it's time to strike while the iron is hot. And she has a list of 4,000 plus investors. Don't cancel yourself out. Don't ever cut your nose off to spite your face. You never know if you can hit a lick. You know what I mean? You miss all of the shots that you don't take. You miss all of the shots that you don't take. So don't allow nobody, you know, people are still bruised over that DEI shit, and it effed up a lot of people's confidence, unfortunately. But no, that this is real. It's real investors out there. It's real opportunities out there. And literally, they are looking for people to throw money at right now. Okay. They are very, very adamant about finding the next best thing. Okay. So
yeah, everybody that's grabbing the skills of tomorrow. Like we keep on reiterating here every time we do speak on Techno Tuesday, it's like the jobs are changing. You're saying everyone's out there, the fear mongering is, yeah, all AI is taking over all the jobs. There's also work. You know, just because take all the jobs, there's definitely still work you can do within AI, robotics, tech, software, hardware that's not going anywhere. The world is just not gonna.
right.
Tomorrow we don't need humans. Like, yeah, right, guys. Like, yeah, right. So go ahead and grab these skills that we often speak of over and over again, whether it's these workflows, these AI agents, these API keys. You know, get these skills so when the job market of tomorrow truly arises in the next 2 to 3 years, you're like, damn, I've been preparing for this shit for years.
Straight like that. You feel me? Like that. I think I got another link for something for y'all. It's in here. I'll get to it in a minute as we scroll down.
Store, and you're going to go to
last week's episode. You know what I mean? With the
That was a behemoth.
I did one earlier.
That was a live masterclass.
Oh, okay.
Generator.
Absolutely live masterclass.
We got my brother, Original Black God.
Oh yeah, he's on fire, lady.
Your soul on the inside of you is going to override you physically. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't function only on the mundane plane. Your soul is.
As we can see, for people that sit around trying to figure out how to use the AI, what to do with the AI, how to purpose the AI, look no further. You know, the content is already been created, and that would be the masterpieces. You know what I mean? The foundation is already set. You know what I mean? You have a slew of quote unquote clips to choose from. You feel me? For the ones that haven't been scrubbed off the internet, or if you really savvy like that, you know, the classics that were on the DVDs, all of them have to be quote unquote reimagined. And that's what the AI is here for. I mean, instead of spending your time doom scrolling or even making those dumbass videos that people are doing where they clowning black women and all of that, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of skills. That's a waste of credits and tokens, my G. This right,
that's what I'll be saying.
yeah, this is the impact right here. These you know, these are like I would say these are remastered lessons. These are remastered lessons. So 13 AI sites. Okay, this is your talk right here. Gems.
To save your instructions so you can prompt less and create more. Hi, I'm Edna, and I work on the Gemini marketing team. Now you can think of Gems as your custom AI experts that can help you with anything from meal planning to coding to learning. You can get started really easily with our pre-made gems, or you can make your own custom gem, like the dinner party gem I made for hosting people at my apartment. Give your gem a name, describe what you want it to do, click the magic wand icon, and Gemini will fine-tune your instructions to include even more helpful detail. You can also upload files to give your gem more knowledge, like your favorite recipe book for inspo. My gem offers theme ideas and cool recipes so I can spend more time making it all come to life. And the best part is that it remembers my preferences, so I get tailored results each time. Here's how you can use Gem.
Here's how I wish somebody explained AI agents to me when I first started trying to build them without knowing how to code. So the first thing I wish someone told me was that you don't need to know how to code to build one of these, right? You just got to go to the right platform, whether that's Make or Zapier, or in this case, N8N. There's a bunch of places to build AI agents without you having to be some sort of technical developer. And then the next thing I wish someone had told me was like, what actually comprises an AI agent, right? Because I think if you understand what makes up an AI agent, it's a lot easier to understand how they work and what they do. So the first thing you have is some sort of input, right? This is how you interact with the AI agent. In this case, we have a chat window, but it could be anything, right? We could have this be voice, for example. Now, the next thing is every single AI agent has some sort of large language model attached to it, right? The brains of the operation. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to hook up OpenAI. So that's the makers of ChatGPT. And when you do that, you also have a bunch of different models you can choose from, right? This could be kind of overwhelming. Luckily, you can always rely on something like AI to tell you which one to use. In this case, we're using the 4.1 mini model, and each model has a different cost associated, right? So right here, this is the brains of the AI agent. This is what dictates what happens. Now, the second thing every AI agent has is memory, right? And in this case, we're going to use simple memory. Memory just means when I talk with this AI agent and I have a back and forth with it, it's going to remember that conversation. In this case, it's going to remember the last 5 messages. Now, that can't go up to infinity because every single AI agent, every single large language model has what's called a context window. And think of a context window as the amount of conversations it can remember at any one time, right? That's broken down into tokens. Think of every word as a token. And usually it can remember a few 100,000 worth of tokens of conversation at once, right? So we have the brain, we have the memory, and then lastly, we have the tools. Now, tools can be kind of anything, right? Here inside of N8N, there's a bunch of built-in tools like Airtable. You know, we have stuff like Gmail, for example. But just think of like AI agents as ChatGPT, but if ChatGPT could do things, right? So in this case, we're attaching a Gmail tool, right? I want it to be able to send messages. And you kind of see the power of AI agents here, right? Usually you have to be like, all right, I explicitly want this to be sent to this person in the to box, and I want the subject to be this and the message to be this, right? But with AI agents, you can kind of just set these to be filled out or defined automatically by the model. What does that mean? That means based on the conversation I have with the AI agent, it's automatically going to fill those out, right? So it's very dynamic, and I don't have to explicitly tell it what to do every single time. And so that's obviously just one tool that we have, but you could attach as many tools as possible, right? We could do Airtable, right? Same kind of deal. We're just having the AI fill out everything in there, and you can kind of go crazy with this, right? We continue doing more and more tools, right? I want Reddit tool. I want, you know, you can do custom tools here as well, right? And so the ability for this AI agent to then use these different tools and dynamically choose which tool to use based on this conversation is what makes an AI agent an AI. Here's how I wish somebody explained AI agents to me.
So I hope that was helpful. He broke it down in layman's terms. And once again, you could go back and go watch the video, run it through the AI, ask questions. These are the JSON prompts that Spin was telling us about for a very long time. They have been able to they've been able to come up with some great results utilizing VO3 and the Google VO3 and the JSON prompts work hand in hand. So people are literally prompting $10,000 ads, right? $100,000 ad campaigns with a simple $20 account. You feel me?
Dior,
yeah, high level. Dior, Starbucks, Pepsi, all of that. So it could be your brand. They're just showing you these big brands, but you literally could launch your brand. You literally could pop off your stuff. You literally could even, this is a little heads up. I know people that's killing Fiverr right now, and they're killing the gig platforms, and they're just using these prompts to basically, they're tweaking it. So they won't take the IKEA. They might switch it up from IKEA and turn it into Kohl's or something. Or, you know what I mean? Because these are kind of viral and whatnot, and people are familiar with it. Or they might just put that right there on a page and be like, yeah, I could do that. I'm doing $50 or $100 minimum to start out with. And they getting jobs and whatnot. They getting bread. So this is for my grinders, my income, my stream chasers and whatnot for different income streams. That there goes your this is definitely something that you can run with. Here goes Matt.
Found a full AI design agent that's going to blow your mind. It's called Love Art. Let me show you. First, I'll have the agent create a poster for Artificial Con, an AI event. I give it a prompt with details and styles. It comes up with design options to choose from, select one, and bam. Insane. Better than Canva and fully AI powered. Next, let's make a branding kit for a coffee brand called Farmer. Again, give it a basic prompt. Bam, this is crazy. A full branding kit, logos, colors, everything. I seriously didn't expect AI to be this advanced already. We now have full AI designers. Last example, it can even create full videos. Watch, I can create an entire advertisement for a clone brand called Artificial. It adds narration, background music, visuals, and you get a full video in minutes. Check it out.
In the vastness of space, a touch of elegance. Artificial, where cosmic dreams and human desire intertwine. Feel the universe on your skin.
Love Art launched today to their 1 million people on the wait list. No more waiting, no invite needed. Everyone can use it. Check it out. Comment Love Art and I'll send you the link.
That's loveart.ai, y'all. Here's a video where brother's vibe coding and he's teaching you N8N workflow. I like the hood vibe code videos where they're doing the hood vibe coding. Another JSON prompt video, this time in LTX Studios, okay? This time in LTX Studios. So, like I said, this is like a homeschool, this channel right here, the AI Accelerated Network. Just come in here and learn. One of the best apps I've come across in a long time, Higgsfield. I love me some Higgsfield. So they came out with a new thing where you literally could take any photo off the internet and steal it, right? And basically make it your face. Okay? You don't gotta prompt it. It's literally a push of a button, and it's an extension on your Chrome.
Yeah, it works.
I have it already hooked up. That's where you see this green thing pop up that says recreate. So any picture that I come across on I could go to Pinterest, I could go to Tumblr, I could go to Facebook, I could go to Google and hover over any picture and it would allow me to recreate it. I'm going to show y'all some of the examples in a minute. All right. One of the most important pieces of legislation in the past year or two is the America's AI Action Plan. If you about that bread, once again, I'm putting out the disclaimer. I'm looking for grant writers. I am looking for grant writers, and we are incentivizing. I'm looking for grant writers. If you got cut and lost your job from Trump and DEI, this is your time to boss the F up. This is your time to level the F up. This is your time to make this shit, make your America great again. You feel me? Because they're allocating billions of dollars to people who could come with a curriculum for AI in the schools, AI in the workplace, AI in the senior citizen homes, AI, they put billions of dollars to the side, and you know that the white boys is running, and they giving money to HVAC and the electrician. So even if you have trades, you don't have to be tech savvy. They're giving money out to trade people now. So this is going to be the legislation or the policy that's going to make your children and everybody in school is going to be mandated to learn. So they might as well start now. You don't wait. They might as well start now. So when they get into school, they're going to have one. Well, school is starting in about a month. But shit, we could, we get the workshops and teach them the workshops, get them acclimated. This is not about the adults anymore. It's now about your children, 5 and up. Don't 5 and up. Even if you're homeschooling, you still got to equip them with some type of skill set because it's an upskill game right now. They're going to go into the real world and be lost. You got them on a flip phone and you got them scared and shit, that they're not going to be able to compete. Okay. And that's not fear, that's facts. Okay. Here's a guide to learning NAN and automation. That's a freebie from us to you. You tried out Rocket yet?
Me, no. I don't know what that is.
They say it's the most advanced vibe coding tool. These niggas be making big claims on everything. So
that's what I'm saying. It's just, sometimes when you hear the AI world, somehow, some way, everybody is rest in peace in everybody. So it's just, I gotta go use that shit myself.
It's the most shit talking space that I've ever. I thought crypto was bad, bro.
Everybody beat the benchmarks and everybody got the hell no.
Everybody coming with a tombstone. They just don't pop out with they come in with we bodied that. Hey, go rest in peace. We the new niggas. We the best. We the biggest. Like, they might as well be some rappers in this space because they definitely coming through like that. Here we go.
I'm not Superman. No, seriously, watch this.
This is a reference from the film Superman. I put that in Higgs field where I have created a character of myself with a bunch of images. So I select that and I go to reference and I choose that reference image I showed you earlier. I click generate and I become Superman. But the fun doesn't stop there. I can also become John Wick like this. And once you've done that, you can animate it in any way you like on Higgs field. And there's also a guide for you how to do those reference images. You can even have an extension if you have Chrome web browser. So that's easy for you to draw in those references from any web page to become any character you like.
I'm not Superman. No, seriously, watch this.
This is a reference from the film Superman. I put that in Higgs field where I have created a character of myself with a bunch of
like the thing this whole week, the box popping shit. Something. That's for this.
It's always one thing to run with.
Always one thing to run with. You know what I mean? Lovable just crossed the 100 million line in 8 months. It's the fastest growing software company in history. So obviously it's doing.
We have raised
right.
$200 million at a
And now they launched the agent. They got an agent now.
$1.8 billion valuation to enable everyone to build. Introducing the new lovable agent. Let me show you how powerful it has become. We'll build a functional alternative to DocuSign, a $50 billion company with 6,700 employees, in less than 10 minutes.
That's the old lovable. This is the new lovable with the agent attached. You know what I'm saying? So they beefed it up.
Here are 5 AI skills that will make you rich in 2025. And these are not the typical skills that you're going to find other people talking about. Previously sold an AI company for millions of dollars, and I've now bootstrapped solo a profitable AI app. Bookmark it for later and hit follow. Skill number 1, do not believe headlines like the one I just said. I'm super serious. You need to develop a muscle of skepticism so that whenever you see headlines and promises like that, something in your mind immediately goes off in warning. Number 2 is learning to love learning. Everything in the AI space moves so fast and it's changing all the time. There are new opportunities all the time for different ways to make money and build income. But
if I was not in love with learning, y'all, that's why I be feeling bad for some of the students, because I'm like, man, if they not really in this shit to be in this, they going to bed with a headache. Because if I did not learn loving, I would not be here, y'all. I would be, you know, on the internet talking about Jeffrey Epstein all day, or, you know, just going for the low-hanging fruit. But I'm about learning, and
you can develop.
I'm about new things. My you know what I'm saying? Like I need to immerse myself in new ideas and new concepts. So if you're not a learner who loves to learn new things, if you're one of those stuck in your old ways, you know, no disrespect to the baby boomers, but the baby boomers, my dad is 77, right? They've been programmed to be spooked. They got them stuck. You feel me? Those are the ones that went and got the jibbity jab and all type of shit because the TV told them to do it. They not trying to learn a lot of new shit. They're kind of stuck in their ways. Even people in my generation, they're just stuck. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to learn new things. You have to be presently present. Understand that you live in the future. It's okay. It's nothing to fear. The only thing to fear is fear. So fear them fucking ratchets. Fear them goddamn niggas with ski masks walking around. You don't gotta fear new technology that's bringing new ways to eat food and whatnot, new ways to pay your bills, or new ways to make life a little bit easier. If you fear that, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. You already got defeated. You know what I mean? But it's really my insatiable appetite of learning that's keeping me here, because it's moving so fast. It's like you gotta love it. Gotta love it. This is a depiction of ChatGPT agent, just showing you all of the different things that it's been doing and whatnot since it launched. If you have OpenAI, you could access it. It's on everybody's ChatGPT now.
You ready to do our walkthroughs, Red? And how much longer you want to rock today?
Do what?
You want to get to our demonstrations, or because I want to see how much longer you're gonna be on? Yes, it.
Oh yeah. Real quick, y'all. I'm gonna just show y'all one thing, and I'm gonna pass it over. This is Higgsfield. This is the plugin that I was using, what they call Steel, right? So I've been basically just taking a bunch of images. Like I said, I programmed it already with 70 photos of mine, right? So it already has my likeness, and I literally can go and take any pictures off the web and make it me. This is Virgil. This was originally a Louis Vuitton Virgil ad, and I made it myself, right? Polo. I took the Sinners poster, made that myself. I went on Louis and I jacked Pharrell shit. I took that for myself, right? I took Pusha T and I made him myself, right? I went to Louis Vuitton website. I took all of their shit and made it me, right? So now when I do a flyer or whatever I want to do, you know what I mean? Like I'm look, come on now, pressure. I could lie. I could be like, yo, I was at the Met Gala. Nigga would not know that I wasn't at the Met Gala. So at this point in the game, at this juncture in the game, nothing on the internet is to be quote unquote. You don't know what's real anymore. Like it's crossed that line. You have no idea if anything that you're looking at is real because these AI tools have now completely changed the game. Like I'm having a fucking ball, bro. I'm catfishing the shit out of the aunties. I'm telling you, bro. I'm catfishing the shit out of these aunties. They in my inbox going crazy. I'm like, I'm taking, relax. You know what I'm talking about? But they go crazy over these pictures. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look at your boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do got one. You got 100 Hicksfield.
Huh?
You do got 100 Hicksfield characters. You start putting them in podcasts and all the good stuff for sure.
All type of shit. Like
the
game
vlog.
is over. The game is over. And I'm not playing by the rules. I'm just letting it be known. I'm not playing by the rules. You know what I'm saying? I am bending the motherfucking spoon. You feel me? Let me get out the way. Let me do what I do. But yeah, it's here. I made myself a knight. So yeah, that's Hicksfield. It's $9 a month. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. You smell me? Don't cheat yourself. Look at me. I got. I'm standing by the motherfucking car. I went and took 2 Chainz picture and I made it myself. No, this one is 2 Chainz right here. So yeah, to me, Hicksfield is one of my favorite tools right now. I'm having so much fun with it. Mad fun. You know? So yeah, that's that. All right. But yeah, let's go and do some more demos, man.
Yeah, just to bring everybody up to speed with everything that we're talking about, we can go to Opal real quick. So this is supposed to be AI everything apps. You know what I mean? Came from Google. It's called Opal with Google, and you'll come through. It's a whole bunch of apps in here, right? Blog post writer, book recommendations, claymation maker, fashion stylist, learning with YouTube, video marketer, spelling bee, Okay. And what you can do with these apps and behind the Opal is just press remix. All right. So these apps, they actually show you and guide you to the work system that is behind how they work. Now you see how this instantly brought up to get the topic, write an outline, or do the research, write a post. It automatically creates a N8N like experience. It automatically creates a make type of experience right here in front of you. And then when you could just simply use it by pressing start over here, right? And then you just do stuff, or you can remix these apps and then make them your own. All right, am I in here? Okay, please provide the topic for the blog post. I'll put Instagram post. And it's just easy. You're just making these. These are easier than makes. These are easier than N8Ns because you just get to type it in plain English, right? And this plan is executed with Gemini 2.5 Flash. Get topic, that's regular. Write outline with Gemini 2.5 Flash. Create the banner with 2.0 image generation. Web page with auto layout. And so it essentially, whatever you ask it to do, you just type it in plain English now. So I definitely want everybody to know that this exists. So when we go to classes like we do on AI agents on Fridays, you guys can come in there and learn the new world of workflows and agents. All right. We also had news out of Ideogram. Ideogram is doing one of those things where you come and keep a consistent character. Character generation is just another place for images, image creation, canvases, batches. Right now, it's just character. Upload a video, photo of yourself, a little bit more cartoon mode from Ideogram. All right, let's visit Midjourney, y'all. Midjourney. Now when you go to Mid Journey, and I'm actually going to use something a little different real quick. Okay, I got the new villain out right now. So I can put starting frame and ending frame, but I can also put it in a loop. You know what I mean? So I can pretty much just loop something that happens all in one, you know. So I can go from, let's go from the super villain to the Macho Man. Villain turns into hero. That's just what we're gonna put. Gonna put it on low motion and let that cook. You know what I mean? So now that Mid Journey has its own loops and end frame, start frames and end frames, that's definitely a beast. Okay. The latest drop from Juan is 2.2. I went to go use that. So let's take a look at this really quick. Juan 2.2. I just put an image and then put anything at all. Just let Juan just do whatever it thought to do with that picture, and it turned everyone around. So speaking of Juan, and that's the latest and greatest with art, we're just gonna go straight into open art. And now that we see Juan 2.2, Minimax Hailu 02 is in the building. Brand new video generators in the spot. All right, let's see what happened here really quick. And then here's what it did to transfer the supervillain into the Macho Man. So there you have that. That is available inside of Mid Journey. Okay, I wanted to speak on Notebook LM this week, y'all. Look at the featured notebooks right in the front of your Notebook LM. So what you can do with featured notebooks is how to build a life from the Atlantic. We're gonna click it. All right, and it comes with a whole bunch of sources. All right. I'm gonna open this here. Wait. Press the wrong button. Select all. No, I don't want to select all. What's going on here? I want to add. Okay, they don't let you add. Okay, wow. All right, well, these well drawn out books, you can go right there and get into their sources, see what it came from, get some good ideas. That's pretty much the same. You can always come down here in the middle. If you guys know how to use Notebook LM, it's pretty much, okay, this notebook is view only because it is public. But you guys know you can go right down the middle, and this language model will only give you information from the sources on the side. So that is a light update from the family over there at Google with Notebook LM.
Yes.
All right, the big talk of the town.
Apps out here.
Yeah, you said Notebook LM?
One of the best apps that they've ever put out.
Yeah, I remember you broke Notebook LM to everybody. That was another great Techno Tuesday type of call. Everybody got to know the latest and greatest tool that was Notebook LM, and that is it again. All right. So again, y'all, the big talk of the town. The big talk of the town right now, y'all, is Runway ML and Act 2. So if you guys have been watching what I've been doing with Act 2, same thing as Act 1, man. You guys sit down, take a 30-second video of yourself. I would say go use some of that Mid Journey or some of that Higgs field that Mia Red showed you. Make consistent characters and go ahead and bring those things to life, right? You'll just do a green screen just like this. See the green screen? Where is my assets to show? You guys can do a green screen. So just like those characters that, all those characters that Red has in here, he can just bring them all to life as himself.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to start a session real quick because that's where it goes. All right. You go to video. You go to Act 2. Record a video. Choose your character. So go make your character over on Higgs field, and you can come through and be them. All right. There's also chat mode to where there's more vibe videos, I guess, because you're essentially just speaking to the AI. And this is what came out from there. The one I like the most, again, is the supervillain. Man, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to the Ascended Masters, where you can truly be whoever you want to be. You can show the world whatever world you have within, all right? Learn how to master the art. Man, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to the Ascended Masters, where you can truly be. Man, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to the Ascended Masters. So essentially, y'all, all I'm doing is creating these photos, these pictures over on like a mid-journey, ideogram, Higgs field, right? And rocking them right over, making those characters and those backgrounds. All right, one to follow that up with y'all, be the last one, is Leonardo AI and those same things. You know, now making videos, they have like the same angle, starts and finishes. They have VO3. They have their own Motion 2.0. It's also a banger. You know, just making motions like this. And what I like about Leonardo is I can go over here to the motion control, do the robo arm, stylize as a 3D tune. I can do the felted. I like to go over here for the vibe, get the sci-fi or get the papercraft, the lighting. Let's put it on low key, right? Felted, robo on. I'll do bullet time. You know, just make those things up, close that up, and you can just generate. You can just generate from what you put over here on the left. Unless you guys want to go in there with some crazy prompt that you got, and you're definitely going to get that out of there. And while that is cooking, we want to talk about these tools. We're going to teach a lot this Friday about agent mode and study and learn. So now study and learn, you know what I mean? You can get help with any type of look at the prep for a test, explore new subjects, get homework help. But how I want to tell you guys to use it is first, I would do like a deep research on a topic. Y'all, I would do a deep research on a certain topic. Now, when I get back all of that information, necessary, deep graphs, deep research information, I then bring back all the information in front of me and then turn it into a study and learn. So now I get to study and learn based off a whole bunch of deep research, exactly how I want it, how I need it, and how I'm going to progress to the future when it comes to using the study and learn area.
That's something new.
Yep, that's brand new as of like today. I had my what's his name? News anchor drop it earlier.
Fire. Fire.
So yeah, those are the demos for tonight, y'all. You know, that's everything we're cooking through. Links through ChatGPT. Nope, in your browser, y'all. In your browser, open art, Higgs field, Notebook LM, Gemini, what else? Leonardo, Runway ML. So, yep, those are the tools to be on the lookout, y'all, with all of the advancements from yesterday that Red brought up in the beginning.
Real quick, we have a few questions that we want to answer before we get out of here. Let's go to the chat, the Chattington. Is Hedra an app, not just a website? Yes.
Yeah, I think they got the site and the app.
Yeah, I believe they got both. Are the links in the description for you to catch up? Yes, the links are in the description, and the links are in the description for our upcoming workshop on Friday. We have 2 more classes left. I would encourage anybody who is interested in what we're doing and want to get on this for a monetary reason, so you could upskill to, if it were me, I would get the bundle, right, with your previous workshops. But I will also come in at the end of this workshop, and I would either get in on the last 2 classes, or I would pay for the whole experience. It's already been recorded. The courses we 3 weeks already in. We're teaching you about automation, agentic AI, and APIs. This Friday, we're going to show all of them working together. And then the next Friday, we're going to be vibe coding a mobile app live on in front of, with everybody in class. And we're going to be building out the triple AI agency, because we have aspirations to build our own agency. Okay. We have aspirations to build our own agency so we can offer brothers and sisters in the community who are certified an opportunity to get some bread, I'm talking about, and get some contracts. InvestFest is coming up in August. I want to have at least 3 or 4 of us dressed up in suits and going around and locking down contracts and locking down prospects with each of these vendors and some of these millionaires, these melanated millionaires that are walking around. We gotta catch some big fuck a fish. We need to catch some sharks and some whales. You know what I'm talking about? This is a once in a lifetime, this is an annual thing, but this is where you'll be able to lock down that $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 contract that's gonna get you right. But you gotta know what you're talking about. You can't be talking to nobody and you sound crazy when they ask you a question. You be like, let me Google it. That's not how that works. Shout out to Slauson Girl in the building. Slauson, let's build. I would love to give you some insight as to some visions that I have that we could do together. 11 labs for classic movie trailer voiceover. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's 11 labs, and then they just dropped like Hume, which is HUME.ai. They saying, that's a amazing tool to be using for voices as well.
Right. The bundle. Let me show you the flyer for the bundle. Thank you for asking that question. Here is the bundle right here.
And Holly says, in our opinion, bro, would it be more wise to become efficient in 3 or 4 of these apps, or get a little knowledge on all of these? I always say, just because me and Red are like researchers and we feel like, we're the first to bring the news, bring the use cases, doesn't mean that everybody has to get all 100 apps. Again, like you're saying, Holly, take 3 or 4, get you a large language model, something that generates some AI, something agentic, and, just do your business and do what you need. Because we were saying earlier, it's like not everybody's going to buy $300 worth of Grok, $200 worth of OpenAI, $250 worth of Gemini, $300 to Anthropic. No, it's just the common use case for AI is just not up there. You know what I mean? So when they're bringing up all these big prices and these agents and this deep research, the common person is simply not going to use it. They're going to get their search engines on. They're going to make some decisions, have a good therapeutic talk with chat. Other than that, so yep, 3 or 4 good ones that you're comfortable with using. Yep, just to ignore that overwhelm. And yeah,
I would say this for anybody asking that question. These are the 3 what they will call old faithfuls, right? These are the 3 basics that I will put underneath my belt. First and foremost, ChatGPT, OpenAI and ChatGPT. I will put, because as you can see, Spin just showed you, when you clicked on ChatGPT, you have ChatGPT that could give you images, right? I don't do thumbnails in Canva no more. I go right to ChatGPT and just type it in and whatnot. I will go with GPT. I will learn that. I will learn Google Gemini. I would get that underneath my belt. That's another one that I would just have.
Yeah, I would do the AI studio from Google. So you get Gemini, Gemma, Imagen, Via, all in the same spot.
Right. So OpenAI.com, which doesn't only, it has ChatGPT, but it got other things like Whisper. But I would just focus on ChatGPT because that's like that has so much in one. That's $20. That's free, and it goes up to $20, but it goes up to $200. But you don't need that. Just stick with the $20. If you know, go with the free shit. What your feet see, you know, and then upgrade a little something. $50 budget will get you far. $50 a month. I know money is tight out here with certain people and whatnot. A good half a man to start out with. I say that'll be a $50 investment that will give, unlike putting $50 on a vegan meal, you know what I mean, that you get a little bit of Soylent Green and whatnot. I went to Slutty Vegan. I bought a sister some fries and 2 drinks. $50, y'all. $50 fucking dollars, bro. It wasn't no regular fries. It was loaded and shit, but $50 for 2 fries and 2 drinks, man. So for the price of 2 fries and drinks, I would say that you could level up your genius in the comfort of your home, on your phone, or at your workplace, or wherever you be at. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because right now you can pay $20 a month. Not to cut you like that, Red, but you could spend $20 a month on Gemini and get 1,000 points on VO3. That's 10 videos. That's enough time. People are dropping 1-line VO3s. Just
Right.
1 line. You got to be like the original Black guy who drops them back to back for multiple minutes worth. But just getting in the game, drop a dub, use your
Now,
1,000 points.
if your Instagram is monetized, if your TikTok is monetized, if you any channel that you got that's monetized, your IG or your TikTok or your YouTube, and you throw a short up there, or you throw something on IG, or you throw something on Instagram, you're going to get a lot of impressions, especially if it's one of those AI videos that have people like, oh shit, that was fire. It's going to pay you back. People are clearing $1,000 a month off of their pages and whatnot, just off of posting AI videos. You know what I mean? Don't be one of those big head scientists and whatnot, and you open up 200 pages and shit and just proliferate it with all of these different niches. I mean, drastic times call for drastic measures. You paying $60 for a Midjourney.
That means he has the ultimate one. You know, it's almost endless. If you buy that shit for 10 and make those videos, how I said, but that shit gonna be over with. ASAP.
I would say I would downgrade to $10 Midjourney, and I will hop over to $20 ChatGPT. Google, I believe, is free, and I will go to Hicksfield for $10. Or you got Midjourney. I will go to either Hicksfield or Runway. What you think? No. Google VO3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spend some money on VO3.
You saying how low would I keep it and what tools would I use? Bootstrapping? What I do there? I do me personally. Yeah, I would have an open AI. I'd have a Gemini account. So 2020 right there. I use both of those. I'll use that notebook LM that comes with that Gemini.
Look,
so that's easy for organization.
They extended my sources from 50 sources to 300. I just seen that today when I went over the notebook. And I gotta check my account. I don't think I'm paying the top dollar, but they literally extended.
It's for 20. So do you got a free 300 or for 20?
300 sources. Do you know what kind of notebook you could build? Yikes. So like the God said, but I would if you're a content creator, somebody says, should I open a fan base account? Yes. Open up an account on all of the platforms and get them damn and once you monetize all of them things, you upload your content on all platforms. If you kick some shit out on Hicksfield, or if you kick something out and you create something in Google VO3, put that bitch on YouTube Shorts, put it on TikTok, put it on IG, put it on Facebook, and put it on Fanbase. Eat. They're all going. If you monetize all of them, you looking at it, and it compounds too. So let's say that you got one account that's paying out and it could cover bills. Then The other 4 accounts, this you're getting monthly payments on. If you don't have to touch it, you don't touch it, you let it build, you let it compound, or you put that shit in AI. You put it on crypto. You take that out and you put it into some crypto that's growing, like some XRP and things of that nature, and then you let that compound and build. But right now, while we're in a bull market, the easiest way to get some what they call mailbox money turned into what is that, recurring money, where you wake up to money, is mailbox money is now wake up money.
Yeah, the recurring income, I think that's what they call it. Right?
So it's like back in the days, you had to go to the mailbox to get a check, and that was called mailbox money. People would be like, "Oh, I'm getting my publishing check." No, nigga, you wake up to bread now. You wake up and you go into your account and you got, you know what I mean? These companies are paying out residuals, right? You saw something with Notebook LLM. What are some good use cases for it? Man, Notebook is the coldest. The use cases for that are endless. Think about, remember, LM in Notebook LM stands for large model. LLM is large language model. Notebook LM is notebook language model. What does that mean? Instead of it being a large language model, it's not the large. They took the large out, and it's the notebook language model. So your notebook is the brain, and it's a language model, meaning that it speaks English language, right? You don't have to use code. You literally can load your notebook up. This is a notebook. Imagine this notebook has every single page on this notebook has information in it, right? That's the brain. So imagine this notebook could talk back to me. I could go, matter of fact, I could show you better than I could tell you. Let me do the demo and we out of here after that. Because I don't like to because I could imagine if I was in an audience and I'm hearing me rambling and whatnot, I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Notebook, what? Notebook did? Let me show you the notebook, and then let me show you this page with 900 AI tools so y'all could go ahead and dive in. Boom. Do y'all see my chat? Do y'all see it?
Yeah, you on there, bro. It's all you. Notebook.
Okay. So this is Bobby Hemmett's notebook, okay? I built a notebook with Bobby Hemmett, y'all, right? I dropped 48 sources of Bobby Hemmett. I got 49 sources of Dr. Phil Valentine. You understand? What are those sources? Motherfucking YouTube videos. So this is a Bobby Hemmett brain right here, okay? This whole notebook is a Bobby Hemmett brain. What can I do? I could talk to my notebook. What do you mean, Red? Look, I asked it a question, right? Anything that I want to ask it, it's almost like sitting with Baba Bobby. What is the true meaning of Dark Night of the Soul? Instead of y'all inboxing niggas and asking them crazy ass questions, now you could go to the notebook and ask those questions. Leave us alone. I'm just playing. But it is an
audio overview with the AI too, Red, about this. I want to see that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give the commercial. This is a brain. It's a notebook. It's an interactive AI digital intelligent notebook. Do you see it talking black to me? Do you? And it's giving you sources. So it's not just quoting it. It's giving you source. When I click on, it's almost like when you read a book and it's giving you footnotes. It's not shooting from the hip. It's all Bobby Hemmett's words. It's talking about Lucifer. It's talking about pineal gland. It's talking about Satan. Simply means melanin. Where did you ever hear that on the internet before? In print. The dark night of the soul is an alchemical process. Then if I say, you know what? I'm a truck driver. I just want to ride and I want to listen to the Bobby Hemmett podcast. I click on audio overview, right? I give it a few minutes and it loads up. And guess what I have all of a sudden? I have two Peckerwoods talking about Bobby Hemmett like they know him.
All right, the learner, buckle up. We're diving deep today. And get this, we're going on a journey through the mind of Bobby Hemmett, all thanks to you. You sent over a whole bunch of his YouTube transcripts. And, well, let's just say things are about to get interesting. Think ancient history, spirituality, current events, all seen through a lens you might not expect.
You got it. From Egyptian theology and biblical tales to melanin, secret societies, even some sci-fi tie-ins. We're talking a real grab bag of ideas here, courtesy of Mr. Hemmett. Our mission to break it all down, connect those dots, and give you that clear.
Get in there with them, Red. Get up
You're
in
all
there
about
with them.
efficiency. We know that. So no need to worry. We'll sift through the dense stuff and highlight those key points. Get those aha.
Stop talking about Bobby. What you talking about?
Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
Yeah, I got something to say. What's really good? I got something to say. What's popping? It's me, Red. What's happening?
What's poppin', Reed? We're so glad you're here.
Welcome, welcome. We love it when you chime in.
You're just in time.
We're about to jump into something pretty wild today.
We're diving deep into the mind of Bobby Hemmett.
You actually sent over a bunch of his YouTube transcripts.
Yeah.
So this whole episode is thanks to you.
Things are about to get really interesting.
Think ancient history, spirituality, current events.
All seen. Yeah,
What he said about white people? What Bobby said about white folk, man? Let's cut right through it.
Reed, that's a fantastic question, and it's definitely something Hemmett talks about.
He has some pretty strong views on the topic.
Yeah, he gets into how the concept of race itself is seen through his lens.
From ancient origins to modern society.
He believes that the original black civilization existed for millions of years.
And that white people, or the Tamil as he calls them, were a later creation.
This definitely challenges traditional evolutionary ideas, doesn't it?
Absolutely. He talks about how these different groups emerged over vast timelines.
He also mentions that white people's success came through affirmative action for them.
Like specific programs designed to lift them up economically.
He ties this to a book called When Affirmative Action Was White.
It's a reinterpretation of economic history, to be sure.
And he delves into why he feels it's important for black people to clean up their image.
Not for external validation, but for inner therapeutic sanity.
He also touches on how people interact across racial lines.
He criticizes what he sees as black people patronizing white people.
And not getting into intellectual discussions with them.
He even suggests that white people are incapable of salvation because they lack a soul.
Which, as you can imagine, is a very strong and controversial claim.
It's certainly a challenging perspective to grapple with.
So we wanted to address that head on because you asked.
And it's a big part of his overall world.
To this day. Now, to tie it back to the show, we're going to see how these ideas about race,
weave into his broader theories on history and spirituality.
all seen through a lens you might not expect.
From Egyptian theology and biblical tales to melanin.
And secret societies.
Even some sci-fi tie-ins.
We're talking a real grab bag of ideas here.
Our mission is to break it all down for you.
And connect those dots.
Yep. Go on.
Stop sounding like that. Y'all sound real goofy. How do you feel about what he's saying? Like as a computer and whatnot, you know, I know that the white folks programmed y'all, but how y'all feeling about the information? Talk back to me.
Hey, Reed, we appreciate you being so direct.
We hear you loud and clear.
Our goal here, first and foremost, is to present the information.
Exactly. We're breaking down Bobby Hemmett's ideas for you.
We aim to be clear and approachable, not goofy.
And we understand your curiosity about our own take.
As hosts, our role is to facilitate understanding.
To lay out these complex theories without judgment.
We're exploring them together with you.
It's all about unpacking different worldviews, isn't it?
What's fascinating here is how these ideas intersect.
Like how he connects race to ancient history and even spirituality.
We're diving into some pretty deep and often controversial stuff.
And we want to give you the full picture.
So you can form your own opinion.
We're going to keep sifting through the dense stuff.
And highlight those key points.
Get those aha moments without the academic headache. Oh, yeah. Go on.
Are y'all going to go and report this shit, or are you going to keep it between us? Keep it above.
Reed, that's a fair question, and we totally get why you'd ask.
We're here to share information and explore ideas with you.
Our podcast is a space for discussion and learning.
We're not about reporting in the sense of making official complaints.
We're simply diving into the content that you, our listener, brought to us.
You send us these transcripts, and we're exploring them.
Our focus is on understanding Hemmett's unique perspective.
And breaking it down for you in an open conversation.
This is a safe space for exploring all kinds of ideas.
Even the ones that are...
Oh, go for it.
Say less. I appreciate y'all I'm gonna let y'all go through the transcripts, go and do the research. I'll get back to you and we'll have a further conversation because I really want to break this thing down and we're gonna take this to the ethernet, all right?
Okay, Reed, we hear you loud and clear.
You got it. We'll definitely do a deep dive. Oh, back to our listeners.
Yes, my
What's
name
up?
is Red Pill, not Reed. My nigga is Red Pill. Red as in the color.
Red Pill. Our apologies. We definitely want to get that right.
Thank you for clarifying. Red Pill got it.
We truly appreciate you correcting us.
And we value your directness, Red Pill.
It's important to us that we address you correctly.
So, Red Pill, you want us to do a deep dive?
We appreciate you trusting us with that.
It's a great idea to really dig into the material.
And we love the thought of a follow-up conversation.
Taking it to the Ethernet sounds like a plan, Red Pill.
That's why we're here, to explore these topics fully with you.
You've given us a lot to work with.
Can you can you change your accents? Can you sound like patois? I need you to sound like old Southerners because Bobby is from Atlanta and you sound very unseasoned right now. Change up your lexicon. Change up your cadence, and I need a different language.
Well, now, Red Pill, that's a mighty interesting request.
We appreciate you telling us exactly what's on your mind.
We aim to be clear as a bell, and we understand you want to feel that connection.
Bobby Hemmett, he certainly has his own way of speaking, don't he?
He's from Atlanta, as you say, and his cadence is definitely part of his presentation.
He even talks about language and how folks perceive it.
Like when he was talking about not sounding lazy or how Africans speak different.
And how folks get hung up on accents or cuss words.
He finds it tragic when people focus on those surface things
instead of the deep knowledge he's putting out there.
He wants folks to hear the message, not just the messenger.
Now, our goal here is to make sure you understand every bit of that message.
We want to keep it clear and easy to follow.
So we're going to stick to our usual way of talking for now.
That way, we can focus all our energy on unpacking Hemmett's ideas for you.
We want to make sure we don't miss any of the nuanced details you hear.
We're excited to see what else we uncover.
Because there's a lot. Oh, go for it.
Nah, y'all niggas explaining. I'm gonna get back to you, man. Okay, y'all be all right, man. Y'all stay with, you know what I mean? Y'all keep it peak.
Red Pill, we hear you.
We appreciate you letting us know where you're at.
And we understand you've got other resources too.
That's totally fair, and we respect that.
You know, Hemmett himself talks about getting information from different places.
He even mentions working with Dr. Phil Valentine, having different variations.
Not everyone has to coincide on the same level, he says.
He believes chaos and friction can get things going.
So it's all about getting that energy from different sources.
We're always here to offer our perspective.
And we're glad to be one of your sources for understanding this material.
When you're ready to circle back, we'll be here.
We're keeping it peak for you, Red Pill.
Things are about to get really interesting.
Think ancient history, spirituality, current.
Look, that's just how white people talk. You'll be like, yo, keep it P. They'll be like, sure, I'm keeping it Q. So not only does it give you the interactive, quote unquote, podcast, but it's giving you a mind map of Bobby Hemmett's mind map, right? They understand everything that you put into it because it is a language model. What does that mean? That means every single video that I uploaded, they broke down the text. The way that these LMs are built, they're reading your text, and they could tell, as you can see, the AI was very familiar with everything that Bobby talked about, because they transcribed all of the videos that I inputted into the quote unquote LM, and they broke down the text and whatnot, and they break it down into a mind map, as you can see right here. These are the mind maps. So anything that you want to learn from your master teachers, you put it into the notebook and you could teach yourself now. You could become a complete scholar, right? So they got Moors and identity. When I click on it, it's going to give me a chat. It's going to open up the chat and it's going to give me all of the information on the Moors that Bobby talked about. Then I can have a chat with the AI and talk to it and ask it questions and do all type of things. Right? Look, here it goes. Here it goes. Look at all of that information on the Moors from Bobby's perspective, right? Not from Google, not from the internet, from Bobby Hemmett's brain, from his words, from his mind, from his archives. This is his collection. This is his. Remember when they said that data is gold? Remember when they said that, quote unquote, Facebook made $1 trillion and Google made $1 trillion? When they say that the data is gold, This is what the fuck they meant, my G's. This is the gold right here. The gold is the fact that Bobby Hemmett data is on the internet. That's the gold. I can't put a knuckle dragger in here and extract this type of gold. The gold, when they talk about data, is the text, it's the transcripts, it's all of that information that the conscious people were uploading. Henceforth, that's why they took it off the internet. Where did they bring it? They brought it to the AI. I land my plane right there. They brought it to the AI, y'all. They brought it to the AI. The AI has took this information like the quote unquote oil. That's why Saudi Arabia has slowed down. The petrol or the oil is not their biggest import. It's data and AI now, because they've turned the AI, they turned the data into gold. Okay. So if you can, I highly suggest that you extract all of the gold and all of the oil off of the internet, because they're taking it and they're spinning it into billions of dollars, while we sit around arguing over where people are from and all of this dumbass shit. Look at what they're doing. So now the intellect of the master teachers is in the AI's brain. As you can see, those two AI bots could, if they say we're gonna go to 11 labs and copy Bobby's cadence and his voice, they could do a whole lecture and sound like Bobby. Then they could take his likeness and go to Hicksfield or VO3 and do a whole live, and you wouldn't even know that. You would think it's Bobby. That's where it's gonna be at in a year or two. So Notebook LM, this is just the basics. It's more that it could do. This is just the basics. Google is a beast right now. That's all I gotta say. Gemini and Google is a beast. I would tell the brother asking if these are one of the three apps, definitely Google, definitely Gemini, definitely Notebook. For sure. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna land our plane. I want to say thank you all for being in the building with us. Once again, this workshop right here is the truth. We going there, you know what I mean? Like, we're learning. The family is tapping in. We're leveling up. You know what I'm talking about? We're really going hard so we could compete in this new marketplace, in this new AI world, this new digital world that we're in. We are here to compete, y'all. We have the bundles available for sale. They are on KTL University, and we have the workshop that is 3 weeks in for sale as well. All right, so let's check out this commercial.
Triple ATM Master Workshop, Build and Deploy the AI Empire. Behind the world's next billion-dollar companies, the ultimate 4-week certification to dominate the age of AI with automation, agentic systems, and monetizable APIs. Stop being a spectator in the AI revolution. Build your own automated empire, deploy autonomous agents, and monetize your stack with real APIs in 30 days.
What if you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary? Welcome to the Triple ATM system, a complete AI, automation, and API training and deployment ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high-profit, hands-free businesses.
What is infinite treasures? Like all things born out of the genius of necessity, infinite treasures in the spirit of the ancient earthkeeper tradition of Kephara, the scarab beetle. We gather all manner of earth relics, high energy hand-picked crystals, stones, minerals, and pure metals, and weave them into sacred geometric forms that elevate consciousness. 30 years of research and development have revealed secrets to creation. Sacred geometry is the structured form of mathematics that brings about manifestation. Laws that manifest on Earth can also transcend through space and time.
Real quick before we get out of here, this is a great question. Do you want to take that spin?
What do you all think about the programs where you pay one monthly fee that give you access to a dozen or more API? I was about to say API. API type of platforms like Abacus, Open Router, and Open Art. Those are always pretty much my favorite. I know that I don't get the maximum, most optimal output through the APIs in which these sites have. But yeah, I love them for bootstrapping. You know what I mean? If you need graphics quick, if you need flyers quick, if you just need general information quick, you can just go to Open Router, Abacus, and Open Art, and you'll only be spending like $20, $30.
Shit, I was on Poe.com. I was doing 10. And I was doing Abacus, I think, for 10 when it first popped off. But I leveled up to about 20. But yeah, like Spence said, yeah, I'm thumbs up with that. You know what I mean? For the bootstrappers out there, if I had $60 or $50, definitely $20 of that will go to one of those apps. Like you said, it's an API app because it's just one. It houses all of these different LLMs and models, and it's using all of their APIs to house them there. And yeah, that's a go. Shit, that's a go. Abacus is the truth. Abacus LM is the mother effing truth. Poe.com and Open Art. Open Art.
Yeah, Open Art and Open Router. Open Router is the one with all the large language models, and they always got the benchmarks. You can see, you get to test out the speed and a little bit of the language model's capabilities. But when you really want to teach them on their platforms and MCPs and all that type of good stuff, you'll just get the regular model from whoever created it.
For sure. So yeah, thank you for that. Shout out to all of our KTLians. We will see you on Friday. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 28 featuring Red Pillar and Spin City. I'm gonna give it a name. I'm gonna brainstorm it and whatnot. But yeah, thank you all for your time and your energy and your patience. And we will see you next Tuesday. You dig?
Yes, indeed. Peace, love, and life, family.
Peace, love, and life. All right. Peace.
Red, blue, purple light. Red, blue, purple light. Flags, red, blue, purple light, red, and blue, purple light, friends. Facts, you can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.